Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jasmine if you're new, and today's video is going to be inspired by MADDYPEREZ from EUPHORIA, and I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to be showing you the full outfit. I'm actually making the shirt. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be showing you everything, every little detail. You will know it in this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. Please make sure you subscribe and you follow me on all my social media. This crop top from Shein. It is long sleeve, very stretchy. I got it in a size small, and all of the materials that I picked up were from Michaels. Starting with the sleeves first, I'm using the duct tape to cancel out any of the area where I don't want the turquoise to be. That way it's protected and I can move on and paint without having to worry about it getting everywhere else. And because this is a black shirt, I did have to go over it a couple times, so I did use a lot of spray paint, just a heads up. Make sure you are wearing gloves because I did end up getting this paint on my new nails and I was so bothered, but it eventually washed off a little bit. But yeah, moving on, I'm going to block off the area that I don't want the white paint to be at and move on with the white. The instructions say to leave the paint to dry for at least 5 minutes between the layers, so make sure you do that. I'm using this photo as a reference and I'm using the paint to freehand this eagle directly on the white. This is probably the hardest part of it all because you do have to kind of have a steady hand and I don't. So I mess up a lot, but it's okay. It's just a costume and I use the paint brushes that I got from Michaels to kind of clean it up. I did leave mine outside for a couple hours and then I did hang it up in my garage just so it can dry out and be ready for me in the morning. Starting off with my base, and I know what you're thinking, you didn't film it, but I do have an eyebrow tutorial. I will link it up here in the cards and down below, and I also do have a highlight and contour video, so I will link those for you guys so you can check it out, but these are the products that I used. Now let's start on the eyes. I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill palette in these two colors. I'm going to use my eyeshadow C brush to pack on the darkest turquoise color on my eyelid, just so we can have a prominent color. I do want it to be very opaque, so I'm using this color first before I use the lighter shade. I decided to add a little bit of translucent powder under my eyes because I do not want any of this color on my face. No, no, no. Once I put down the darkest shade, I'm going to start winging it out and applying more of that dark color under my eyes and more of the powder to make sure I don't get any fallout. So far, so good. Using this shade from the Lunar Beauty palette, I'm going to brighten up my inner corner. With the Fenty Galaxy palette, I'm going to layer on some glitter on my inner corner as well. I do want to go back and add more of that turquoise just to make sure that we don't lose that color or the dark color from the Dream Street palette. I'm going to pack this shade with my finger on the center. Thankfully, I did put down that powder because I did have a little bit of fallout. With Pyro, I'm going to outline the eyeshadow. This kind of creates like a guideline, and I thought it would be a little bit easier than just going in with the gems directly. Between layers, make sure you let it dry so that you get the most opacity. I'll be using the dual brush-on glue and these tweezers to apply these gems. These are from Michaels, and I'm using the smaller one, then the medium, then the large as the eye progresses on the outside. I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see what I mean. I prefer the brush-on lash glue. It makes it so much easier, but definitely put the lash glue down before you add the jewels. You see what I mean now about the smaller ones in the inner corner and then bigger as they progress, right? Get it? Okay. Applying a little bit of black liner just so the falsies have somewhere to sit. I'm going to use these jewels under my eyes, and they're really, really easy to rip off. These are also from Michaels. I'm actually going to go in with the glitter liner first. That way we have a guideline just like we did in the crease. I know that Maddie did her jewels all the way to her inner corner, but I have wrinkles under my eyes and I knew it wouldn't be comfortable, so I left it like this. Brightening up the inner corner and brow bone. I'm going to apply some lashes off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I see it. I'm going to tightline with a black liner and move on to the glitter portion right under my eyes instead of the jewels. Layering this shadow to make it brighter. I'm using the blush and the blush topper from this palette. I like to set my face before I go in with highlighter so that it is beaming, and I pretty much put this highlighter everywhere, and I really do think that it looks really pretty. You can leave it like that, but I'm gonna blend it out a little bit with a brush that is fluffy and it doesn't have anything on it. Set one more time and move on to lips. I'm doing a nude lip. I'm overlining, definitely gonna be overlining. And once I overline, I'm going to fill in the skin areas. That way it doesn't look like I overlined, and you'll see what I mean. I used this Nudie Patootie first, and I really don't like how grayish it looked on me, so I'm going to apply this gloss right on top. And now onto hair. I don't know if I recommend this yet. I still have the jewels in my hair, and I recorded this yesterday, just letting you guys know. I did put down some glue in my hair and glued down the jewels. I still don't know how to remove them, but I'm gonna figure it out and use at your own risk. I can say it's worth it right now because I really do love the way that this is turning out. I'm definitely feeling this look and I really like it. I hope you guys do too. This is pretty much it for the makeup. Oh, and the pom-poms are from Amazon, and so is the cheerleading skirt. And finally, this is how it looks all put together, and I really do like how it turned out. I hope you guys do too. If you did, please subscribe, share this with your family and friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.